Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make an extra $300 to $500 a week just uploading AI art images to Adobe stock. So watch me do this. This is super easy. Anybody could do this, and I'm telling you, you guys are going to love it. So this is a cool side hustle that you could go ahead and start with Playground AI and Adobe stock. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I have Adobe stock, and Adobe stock has a powerful model. Playground AI has a very powerful model within it called analog diffusion. What I find is that analog diffusion is really, really good for creating real life models. And when I say real life models, I'm talking about people. Real life pictures of people. Now, why does that matter, and how does that relate to anything that we're talking about? Well, it just goes to happen that one of the best-selling items or downloads on Adobe stock is photos of real people, like for this. And there's a lot of companies, specifically B2B businesses, that use photos like this, and they go to a place like Adobe stock because it's extremely affordable to access photos like this. There's a lot of other websites that sell photos like this, like Getty Images and things like that do very well as well, but it's not as affordable. You could end up spending $400 or $500 on just a single photo to license it commercially. So what happens is photographers, they go take pictures of stuff like this, people in different scenarios, and they post it on Adobe stock, and they get downloads. And just to prove that, here are different accounts that do that exact thing. So this first account here called InstaPhotos, they have over a lifetime of 100,000 plus downloads onto their account. This person here called Vitaly Melnik has 25,000 plus downloads. All right, so there's definitely a lot of opportunity here that you guys can do very well with, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. So Playground AI is a website, like I said, that allows us to do this. I have a photo here of a pirate-looking woman, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create photos or models of pirate women, right? And that could be used. I mean, if I go to Adobe stock here, let's go to Adobe stock and search for women wearing pirate clothing or something like that. Let's go ahead and do that. Women wearing pirates clothing. For whatever reason, somebody can download this, and hey, this is a photo somewhat related. This is okay, but I don't see this selling too well, but hey, it ranks. This is good. This is good. I mean, there's so many different stuff here, but I'm going to show you how to do this live. This is good as well, right? You could just imagine a photo like this on the first page. How many downloads do you think it received? So let me go ahead and show you something that people are actually going to want to download. So Playground AI, I put up my image here. I made sure analog diffusion is the one. And here I have my prompt, okay? And then what I'm going to go here is I'm just going to leave this the way it is, except I want this to be a little bit wider, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I have it set on 4 variations, and then I'm going to hit generate, and I'm going to see their different results that it comes out. Now, granted, these photos don't have to necessarily be amazing and perfect because, let's be honest, this is a machine doing this, but they're actually really, really good. It's pretty impressive and pretty magical at the success and the quality that these machines can, produce high results. So check out these photos. Obviously, there's some stuff that's a little odd. You guys could probably tell already. This is just, let's be honest, it's lopsided. This has some sort of weird stitching on the photo, but we can also generate more variations. But you could see here from, let's say, essentially from this line upward, everything is perfect, right? The hair, the face, it just looks very, very realistic. In fact, I can enlarge this, and this can all be edited, by the way. I can do a paint over here, a mask, and it will edit it. So, for example, these results look a little bit better from the chest perspective, but the face, it doesn't look as natural, so I would go for maybe something a little bit less quality. Let's see here. I drag my quality down. And don't be afraid to test different things, guys, in terms of quality, the sizing, things like that. Photos like this are great, I would say. I can always crop it. But if worst comes to worst, I could take an image like this, let's say, or hold on, let's scroll up, see the results. Yep, see, this is what I'm looking for. So this is a really good photo in my opinion. This is a good photo, okay? This is okay photo. I feel like the clothing is just a little too much right there. This is not bad, but once again, this part is no good. So something like this is what I would go for. So either one of these, let's say This one, I'm going to upscale it and see how it ends up looking upscaled. Okay? Let's go ahead and see here. Let's see. And it looks very natural in my opinion. But you guys let me know in the comments down below what happens. So, upscale. It does take a little bit long to upscale, but hey, it's no big deal, right? Let's give it a minute. There we go, download. And let's go ahead and view this image in high definition. All right, so there we go. That's the image in high definition. There's some things that need to improve. The eyes, for sure, and the body and all that. The body's pretty good. The hair is pretty good. The face looks decently realistic. Not bad. So what I'll do is I'll take that image, that production, I'll put it now into the image-to-image selection. So I'll get rid of this, and I'll add it here into the image-to-image selection, okay? And then what I'll do is I'll create another version of it. Now, this stuff is already taken care of for us. This stuff is taken care of for us. I can always remove from the image certain details. So I'll type in something like ugly. What's that condition where the eyes are different colors? Let's see. What condition where eyes are different colors? I want to remove that from the image as well. Yes, heterochromia. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with that and we'll test that and see what comes up. And so, guys, once you get that perfect combination of photos, you just create more and more variations, and then you can upload them to Adobe Stock. And I just follow the formulas that work, right? It might be a little bit boring, but it's a cool side hustle that you could start generating some good income over time. This is a great photo. The second I saw this, I knew that this would work. Okay, it didn't produce other two. I probably wouldn't go with this. I feel like it just shows a little bit too much skin. But this is good. This is perfect. Okay? This is getting closer and closer to what I personally would want. So I'll use this for image to image, hit generate, and then while those are generating, little chip is upscale. So while the other images are generating, I upscale. This is a perfect photo. And in my opinion, this photo is better than the different options that currently exist on the website of Adobe Stock. In fact, we could go back and look. I just genuinely think that the image that is produced, not just because it's mine, I just feel like it's more usable. Maybe because it's the background, I don't know. But let me go here to download this, okay? And let's go ahead and actually view this. And there we go. So look, guys, this was our first production. Wasn't 100% perfect. But now we're getting closer and closer to perfection every time. Could there be things that change here? Yeah, I noticed like the teeth, for example, a little off. But that's just me nitpicking, right? It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. So we can keep going here and see the results that came out. This is an even better result, I feel. This is a good result, right? So we're starting to get closer and closer. So you get the concept now. Let's go ahead and do a different example, guys. And let's use that soccer girl example that I saved here earlier. So this was a photo I found on Leonardo AI. And I just genuinely like to do image-to-image conversions just to give it a place to start off from. And I'm going to copy this here, this prompt, and I'm going to go with this, and we'll just give it a test, okay? So here we have side profile, new wave. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to type in here real life, cute Filipina student wearing red printed shirt. Instead of shirt, I'm going to say wearing red printed shirt. I'm going to write red soccer jersey, or yeah, soccer jersey shirt, okay? Rosy cheeks, all these kind of details I don't really care about. I'll just leave them the way they are. And I think I'm going to give this a shot, and I'm going to hit generate, and we'll see what comes up. And once again, the first few results might not be amazing, but we can always generate more. And what we can do on top of that is we can iterate every time. So we can, use image to image, convert it. So like, for example, this image is really good in my opinion, right? This image, the teeth are just messed up, so I wouldn't go for this. The teeth are also messed up here, so I would use this one, and I would go for image to image, just like that. And actually, what's really cool is the number 9 is on the side, which that's pretty cool. So I'll just go ahead and generate more of those, and once these are generated, if I feel comfortable with this, I'll go ahead, hit actions, upscale. So while the other ones are working, being created, I got this one being upscaled, right? And so, like I said, this is a good example of a model that we can put on Adobe Stock, okay? And once this is taken care of and downloaded, I'm going to show you the other ones, and then we're going to actually get to uploading. So here, let's see. Once again, the teeth are all jacked up here. This one is not bad, but the head is too big and the body's too small, in my opinion. And the eyes, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but maybe the eyes look a little off. And then these, they're just not ideal for what I'm trying to go for. Okay, and so once again, I can improve the strength here of this image, something more, lifelike, right? So I can hit generate and it'll produce more results. So now that I have that image, now it's time to actually upload it to Adobe. So I'm going to go over here, I'm going to hit upload, and I'm going to take the image, and you can see here I have a bunch of images already going, but I'm going to upload this, okay? And I could put here generative art. I always want to add generative art here, generative art, and then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to type in soccer fan portrait, something like that. Now, mind you, if this goes out, comes out correctly, and we start getting the styles of photos that we want, we can create so many different variations, and there's nothing wrong with it. And what I could do also is, instead of like Filipina, I could type in Latin student, right? So like instead of student also, I can rename, give it more detail, more context, and I could type in woman, right? So don't be afraid to edit the prompt, right? Edit the image, add different details. Don't be afraid to do that. And also, don't be afraid to multitask, right? So as this is working, generating me images, I could hop on here, work on some stuff, paste some keywords. I could type in soccer fan, soccer, portrait, girl, woman, Latin, Latina, all kinds of different stuff. I could select these ones here, right? Obviously, I want to remove certain ones like men that wouldn't be needed, stuff like that. And then I could go back here to Playground, see what the results are, right? So now you can see there's a different style result, which looks good. So let's see here. This one, I would say, let's see, this image is pretty good. I would say overall, it's not too bad. I can go over here and hit upscale, just like that. And so, as you can see, it's producing different results, a little bit similar, a little bit different, but I can always change things, right? The prompt can change things up, okay? So don't be afraid to do that. But regardless, make sure that the image to image that you're using is kind of like open source, as opposed to running into any issues. And so, yeah, so like this is an image, it's not bad. It could obviously improve, but it's not bad, right? And so I'll go back here and keep adding my stuff, and then once I'm done, I'm going to click, is this recognizable property? No. Created using generative art. I'm going to make sure I add the word generative art in my tags, right? And then I'm good to go, and I'll just hit submit. And this photo, it says potentially missing model release. I don't need a model release. It's generative art once again. And there we go. That's it. And so that's pretty much it, guys. It's that simple. And really, it's just a matter of stacking photos on photos on photos in different niches and different categories. And over time, you can build, right? Is it going to be easy? No. I mean, this guy if he has over 100,000 lifetime downloads, he has 68 pages of content. That's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of artists that, just work on this. Just work on it slowly. It's a side hustle. It doesn't have to be a main thing, but it produces some income for you guys, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are going to try this out and test it out, let me know, because if that's the case, I'll come up with more tips, more tricks, more tactics, stuff that you guys need. I don't mind creating that content, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. See you soon. Peace out. Bye.